I don't watch anime. Not that I dislike it or anything, but I've never really gotten too deep into it. My main experience with it is the Americanified stuff from my childhood, like Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Cory in the House. I've also seen a little bit of Attack on Titan and My Hero Academia, but that's about it. However, today I'm going to be taking a look at 20 different anime theme songs to see which ones I like best, and maybe some of them will entice me to watch the actual show. And I know a lot of the time animes will have like different theme songs for different seasons, but we're just going to do one per show for this video. So if there's more than one, we're just going to be going with the season 1 theme.
I'm currently editing the video and I realized I forgot to mention I'm not using any of the songs in this because they're very strict on copyright over in Japan. I'm assuming most of you have already heard these songs, but if not, they're all available here on YouTube.
Before we get started though, let me talk to you real quick. Music is like the most subjective thing out there. Everyone has different tastes. If I don't like a theme song that you absolutely love, that's okay. You probably wouldn't like some of the music I liked either, and that's okay. I know some people are really big fans of these shows, and I'm not trying to shit on the thing that you love. This is all just my opinion, but I want to hear yours too. So if there's a song that I dislike that you really like, let me know why. Anyways, let's start off with the two that I've actually seen a little bit of. Attack on Titan. I honestly only remember like bits and pieces from watching this a few years ago, but even if I'd never seen this before, I feel like this theme would definitely help me sort of put together the general vibes of the show. Not even just from the fast-paced action that you get in the visuals, but even in the song itself. It starts off with some chanting right before the orchestral hits sort of kick in. And I honestly really like the singer's voice here too. It's not too flashy. It's like a really straightforward rock type of voice that really lends itself well to the track. And the instrumentals are great here too. I'm especially a fan of the drumming throughout the entire track, and then the way that the guitar sort of takes over at the end. And with the visuals, I love that it all sort of builds to this long tracking shot of them taking down a Titan. It's badass, it sounds great. I think this one's pretty good. I do feel like I'll probably end up liking some of them more down the road though. So to play it safe, I'm going to put this one on A tier. My Hero Academia. Outside of the stuff that I watched as a kid, I think this is probably the anime that I've seen the most of. I think I got through like the first 3 seasons before I stopped for some reason. I'll probably pick it back up again at some point, but I haven't yet. Anyways, there are parts of this song that I really like a lot. Like the bass lines throughout this entire song are absolutely insane. Whoever played bass on this track laid it down. The instrumentals in general are pretty much the main focus that I enjoyed of this one. From the insane bass lines to the fantastic drumming, and there's even some synths sort of playing around in the background that I think really help flesh this one out. I do, however, wish that the guitar had a slightly different tone. I feel like it sounds kind of tinny, but maybe they just knew that the bass was going to be the real star here and they sort of let it take the back seat. The vocals, though, I don't think I really enjoyed that much. The voice sounds nice, but the melodies just seemed kind of too busy. Like there's too much going on. I feel like if they just sort of took a step back on the vocals a little bit and calmed it down on top of that crazy instrumental, I'd probably like it a little bit more. So I feel like I'm going to go B tier on this one. Alright, now we're in completely new territory for me. I've never seen any of these shows, heard any of these themes, so let's get into it. Bleach. Okay, I think I love this one. Right from the get-go, this is pretty much right up my alley. When that chorus kicks in first thing, I was instantly hooked. It's like, okay, we got sort of like a grungy indie vibe here going. Not at all what I was expecting, but I dig it. And then we get a rap verse? What? This all just flows together so well, and it sounds fantastic, both the vocals and the instrumentals. This song is honestly just really well made. Like, I don't know what the hell they're saying, but it's catchy. I love it. Also, watching the visuals for the opening, I could not tell you a single thing about this show. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what the plot line here is at all. But I watched it like 4 or 5 times because I kept wanting to listen to the song. I know it's pretty early in the video, but I really enjoyed this one, so I'm going to put it on S tier. Full Metal Alchemist. This is the dog girl one, right? Anyways, that's the extent of my knowledge on this one. I'm going to be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of this song. The vocals are good, but the song as a whole just kind of felt underwhelming to me. I didn't necessarily dislike it or anything, but I can't really ever see myself wanting to listen to this song outside of watching the show. And speaking of the show, I thought this was going to be like a dark, broody type anime, but maybe I'm wrong. Like I said, I haven't seen it, but this song feels upbeat and happy, and that's not really the vibe I ever got from this show, so maybe I'm wrong on that. But I don't know, it just kind of threw me off. So I think personally for me, this is going on C tier. Neon Genesis Evangelion. Did I even say that right? Now, I do not mean this in like an inherently negative way, but you can really tell that this is a song from the 90s. I'm going to be honest. At first, I really wasn't feeling this one, but after a couple of listens through, it sort of grew on me more and more. The choir vocals in the intro are a really nice touch and really help draw you into it. I also really love the steady use of percussion throughout. It really helps build up to that climax towards the end of it. Now remember, I did not grow up on these shows, so I have no nostalgia for this, and just basically no feelings for it one way or the other outside of my first couple of listens to it. I don't think I disliked anything in particular about this, but outside of the few things that I mentioned, I didn't really care for this one all that much, so I'm probably gonna go B tier for it. Cowboy Bebop. Okay, this is great. Like, holy shit, I love this one pretty much instantly. Really didn't expect like a funky jazz track here, but I dig it. I have no idea what the plot is for this show, but I feel like this instantly gave me the right vibes for it. You know, it's high paced, it's energetic. You've got that walking bass line throughout, and then the brass section just going off. Especially that trumpet right at the very end, just chef's kiss. I need to kiss a chef. Even outside of the song itself, the opening here is just so fun and stylized. I love it. If this is any indication of the rest of the show, I'm probably going to check this one out because I really, really enjoyed this one. S tier. Demon Slayer. I really like this one. At first, when it started, I was like, okay, it's going to be a slow, melancholic ballad type song. Nope, definitely not. Once the song actually kicks in, it just goes nonstop. Like, okay, they got riffs apparently. The guitar is just going off, the drums are booming, it's got some crazy synths going throughout the entire thing, and the vocalist on this one sounds amazing. There's this part where she hits this crazy high note that I just kept going back to every single time I listened to it. I don't think I love this one quite enough to put it into S tier, like this wouldn't go in my daily rotation or anything, but I definitely enjoyed it quite a bit, so I'm going to put this one in A tier. Dragon Ball Z. I know. I'm 29 years old and I've never watched a single episode of Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z for that matter. I know some of the characters, I have a vague idea of what goes on in the show, and I know that this is a sequel to Dragon Ball, the original show, but this was the one that always seemed more prominent, at least in my time, so this is the one that we're going to check out. First of all, yeah, this is definitely from the 80s. The instrumentation, the singing, the songwriting itself just screams 80s rock ballad, but I kind of dig it. It feels powerful and heroic, yet fun at the same time. And even though I've never watched the show, this song sort of gives me the same vibes I always sort of assumed that the show would have. And that chorus is super catchy too. I have no idea what Chala Head Chala means, but I love it. It's catchy as hell and super fun to listen to. This is going on A tier. One Piece. So this one's kind of weird. It starts with the narration over the music, just sort of setting the scene for the show. But then it kicks into this like high energy synth and horn driven rock song for the actual theme itself. This one kind of grew on me too. The singer is putting his absolute all into this track. I think altogether though, my favorite thing about this one was the way that they incorporate the sound effects into the actual song itself. I think that really made this one stand out. I don't think I'd go out of my way to listen to this one, but I think it's fun, and it makes it seem like the series would be fun to watch too. I'm gonna go B tier. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. This guy's voice is insane. The way he sings throughout this whole song just has so much raw emotion and soul in it, to the point where he's almost growling at times while singing it. We even get this like super powerful yell at the end to cap it all off. The song itself is a lot of fun too. It's energetic, it's high paced, and I love that use of the multiple JoJos throughout. And honestly, the visuals going into this are super cool. Like it looks like it's pulled straight out of a manga. I think this one's really cool. I'm gonna go A tier. ReZero. Right away, hooked. Like that intro guitar riff that they sort of play with throughout the whole song is so f***ing good. Then they bring in some like static sounding synths and some booming drums to sort of drive the song. But then all of that drops out. It gets really calm and peaceful and beautiful sounding right before it kicks right the fuck back in. I love the vocals throughout this whole song too. Honestly, I think this might be the closest song I've heard to like what I actually listen to. I really, really like this one. I'm gonna go S tier. Hunter x Hunter. This is definitely the most like synth driven song that we've gotten so far, having a really like poppy vibe to it with some guitars and drums layered into, but it's really those poppy synth tracks that sort of lead this one. It's upbeat, it's fun, and is that Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright? Probably not, right? Anyways, this song feels like you're about to go on a big journey, figure out your life, and this is the song you listen to pump yourself up on the way. It feels exciting and hopeful, and it's honestly just really nice to listen to. It's not my usual cup of tea, but I did genuinely enjoy this one. I don't know if the show would be as upbeat and fun as this track is, but I could definitely get behind this theme song, so I'm gonna go A tier. Violet Evergarden. Whereas it seems like most of these theme songs are meant to sort of pump you up and get you excited for the show, this is a sad show, isn't it? Because, I mean, Jesus, even after just listening to this theme song, it's like, okay, you trying to make me cry here, buddy? The vocals are just haunting and melancholic, overtop some beautiful piano before some acoustic guitar and strings kick in. It does pick up a little bit like midway, but it's still got that same sort of vibe throughout the entire song, with the strings really leading the way. This one definitely has a different feel to it than any of the other songs I've listened to, but that just makes me assume the show's got a different vibe to it as well. I definitely wouldn't listen to this in like my everyday life unless I wanted to cry every day, but it's definitely a beautiful song, just not really what I'm looking for here, so I'm probably gonna go B tier. One Punch Man. This song is wild. It's heavy, it's fast, it's aggressive. Like, this song gets my heart pumping. I could run through a wall listening to this. Right at the start, you get One Punch yelled right in your face, and then it just keeps going from there. The vocal performances are some of the craziest I've heard on this entire list. Sometimes it's some weird choices, like you get some chanting like it's in a Mon Amarth song, and then right after you get some vocal screeches straight out of like Guns N' Roses. This song makes me feel like I'm about to watch the most epic anime of all time, and maybe it is. This one is just crazy, but I think I love it. I'm gonna go S tier. Mob Psycho. I mean, no offense to fans of the show when I say this, but what the fuck just happened? The visuals, trippy as hell. Could not follow along with a single thing that was happening. And then the song itself is just so weird and strangely put together. You've got numbers being chanted at you. By the way, they missed quite a few, jumping from like 30 to 70. But hey, who am I to tell you how to count? But then there's just like complete tonal shifts and synths just going crazy. But none of that is a detractor in my opinion. I kind of like that it's weird and crazy, you know? It's unique, it stands out. The whole song sort of feels like a bomb is about to go off, and it works. It gets you hyped up. It's exciting. I don't think I liked it as much as some of these other songs, but I respect the hell out of it. I'm probably gonna go B tier. Death Note. Okay. Just gonna cut to the chase. I'm sorry. I did not like this one that much. Like, the instrumentals are okay, but there's not a single thing about them that really stands out to me. Like, most of these other songs, I've been able to sort of focus in on a certain part of it and be like, oh, okay, I like that. I didn't have any of that here. Also, I think I'm just really not a fan of the vocal style here either. That's not to say it's a bad voice or anything. I just personally didn't like it. If you do like this one, though, let me know what it is about it that you enjoy so much. I personally really didn't like this one, so I'm gonna go D tier. Tokyo Ghoul. Okay, at first with the like whisper singing going on, I thought maybe I wasn't gonna like this one that much. But then the music kicks in and it's like, okay, I can dig this. You know, you've still got like the whisper singing going on, but the music's sort of making up for it. But then like the final third of the song kicks in and he just starts belting, and it 100% makes it worth it. I get it. That whisper singing in like the first 2/3 of the song just really made that big moment at the end so much bigger. It's a bold choice, but it played out great. And the instrumentation throughout the song is fantastic too. I especially like the part when the title card popped up and you get that little piano riff leading into a big synth riff. It's really fucking cool. I don't think this one's like a favorite, but I really enjoyed it, so let's go A tier. Solo Leveling. Okay, first off, I did not expect an English song here, and so when this first popped up, I was like, oh no, I have the wrong theme. But I think I got the right theme, so if this isn't the right song, my bad, but I think it is. Also, did not expect this to be pretty much like a straight up pop song. Like, this is pretty much something that you could hear on the radio. It's not a bad song by any means. Like, it's got good production, the singing is great, but I think for my personal taste, I just wasn't really a big fan of it. Like, it feels sort of generic in a way, like not in the theme song sense, just as a song as a whole. This isn't something I haven't heard before. I think it's unique that they used a song like this for an anime theme, and I think that's cool, but just in comparison to all these other songs, I wasn't a big fan of it. So I'm probably going to go C tier. Dan Da Dan. It might be Dan Da Dan, but I think Dan Da Dan is probably right. First off, this song fucking rocks. This might be my new favorite on this whole list. Like, from the second it kicks in, I am instantly hooked. But then that beat drops and it's weird as hell, but I love it. It's just so groovy and fun and strange. It sounds almost like a Run the Jewels type beat. The singer is rapping his heart out on it, but then it sort of calms down to this part where the drums and bass are still going, but now he's singing and there's like some calm, pretty guitar going over top of it. This song is super weird, and I love it. I looked up the artist Creepy Nuts on Spotify after this because I need to listen to more of their stuff because I absolutely love this one. This is an S tier. Jujutsu Kaisen. I think this one really had me in the first half. Like, it kicks in with this math rock type intro into this really catchy but subtle first verse with a lot of distortion on the vocals, and it just sounds super cool. It felt unique and it seemed to really stand out from the competition here. But then like a flip sort of switched halfway through where it just turned back into like a generic anime theme song. Like, it's not bad, but it's just sort of a letdown that it starts so different. Like, it's good, the production is good, the singing is good. I think I just felt a little let down because it started off just so unique and then just sort of tapered off into something I've just listened to 15 other times today. But I did really like the first half, so I'm gonna go B tier on this one. And there you have it, my ranking of these anime themes from somebody who's never really watched a lot of anime. Let me know in the comments which themes are your favorite and where you think I should have ranked them. Also, like I mentioned in the first part of this video, I know a lot of these shows have multiple theme songs, so let me know if one of these shows has a theme song that you think is better than the one that I checked out today. Maybe I'll revisit this topic and look at some like season 2 themes or something. My buddy Ian helped me put this list together and he's a big anime fan. So he gave me a list with a lot of songs outside of season 1 theme songs. So it's definitely something I'd be open to doing again. And if you disliked what I said about your favorite anime theme song, just know that I am extremely sorry, but I would also do it again. Thanks for watching.